Hey YouTube, welcome back to Guitar Vocalist, the channel that's all about singing and playing guitar at the same time. Not just singing, not just playing guitar, but doing both at once as a singer-songwriter. Today I'm going to be talking about warming up, scales, and actually the one thing which a lot of people don't get is actually how do you warm up and do scales in a way that's useful for singing. So I've taken vocal courses in the past, and I've also basically seen a lot of vocal lessons or vocal instruction videos on YouTube, and what they kind of do is they tell you to do all these scales, all of these mum 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 nay 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 sounds and humming and lip rolls and things like that. But then when you go to actually sing, you're like, well, how does this actually translate into singing? You know, if you're like me, you really struggled with that. I took an entire course where there was no singing, and all there was just those exercises, and I was like, okay, well, I'm really good at doing nay 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 mum mum mum, but how do I actually sing a song now? And the trick to this, the trick to all these warm-ups is actually it doesn't matter too much which one you do. I mean, if you're just trying to practice some specific thing, then you should do the sound for that specific thing, right? Like if you're trying to do a really bright ah vowel, like Chicago, or like just something like almost like you're going to the doctor and saying that kind of bright where you want to get the ping, then just do the If you're trying to get in and out of your mix easier, maybe you can do stuff like nay 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 or mum mum mum. Those are good for that. If you're just trying to warm up, you can do humming or lip trills or lip rolls, whatever. All of those are fine, and there's a lot I didn't mention that are also fine. But once you've done the warm up, once you've done all this, how do you actually transition to singing? You know, I mean, if you're just doing scales, yeah, you might build some stamina, but how do you sing with that? That's the real question. I'm going to show you how that's done, basically. And what you really want to do is you want to first start out by just doing a scale on a few of these sort of vowels or notes or sounds or whatever you choose. So I'm just going to start with good old-fashioned lip rolls. Now I'm not going to bore you going through the entire scale in the video right here, but let's say I did that, and let's just say I'm going to do nay 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 also, just for this. Nay 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 nay, and so on, right? So the problem with these scales is, again, I could do a lot of nays, I could do a lot of mums, I could do a lot of rolls, but what do I actually do? What you want to do is you want to start out by doing humming, lip rolls, lip trills, okay? You want to do all those as a warm-up just to kind of get your voice out there, okay? Do some nay nay nays, do some mum mums, whatever. But then what you want to do after that is you really want to start holding vowels, okay? That's the next step. And what you want to realize is that you're always singing on a vowel, and the consonants are just sort of in the way to add meaning to the words. If you think about it like that, you could see how you can actually use this into song. So step 1, do lip rolls, lip trills, sounds, whatever. Step 2, do all these vowels, o, e, I, whatever. Find the nice bright ping in the vowels, just like they tell you in all these exercises. I won't go too in depth here because there's so much content on YouTube about what the vowels should be. But then step 3 is you have to realize that these are all parts of words. So then what you need to do is you need to actually take a song that you're struggling with, or a song that you just maybe are comfortable with if this is just your warm-up, and then just actually sing the vowels of those words and sneak in the consonants. So we could try this with a song, House of the Rising Sun, which is a really good song because it actually goes up and down through your range, okay? So if it starts on an A minor, I think that's where it starts. So it goes from A and just keeps going up. There is a house in New Orleans. Now, don't think about the words, just think about those same vowels you were doing in your warm-up. There is... I'm just doing right now, that I vowel, and you can hear how I'm just doing vowels just like I was warming up, except I'm doing it in the actual song. I'm integrating the song with the vowel. So now all I have to do, that's step 3, right? Now all I have to do for step 4 is just add the consonants. So just there is a house in New Orleans, they call the rising sun. So here, what you need to do is identify there's different vowels to every word. So there is, right? Like, I mean, you have to identify the right vowels for every word, and don't focus so much on the actual consonant in between the vowels. And it's been the ruin of many a poor boy, of which I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sold my new blue jeans. You hear how there's just vowels in the song over and over again. And you could do the song with all of the levels I just described. You can do just right? You can just do the lip rolls. You could do the nay, 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 or mum, 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 mum. Or then you could just do just vowels, you know, hey. And then you can actually start into doing it with the actual song. There is a house in New Orleans. Now you might also notice that when I'm doing this, I'm really drawing it out. That's actually the trick. You need to draw out all of your vowels, because it's very easy to pull them back when you need to, but it's hard to project when you need to. So it's much easier for you to have extra power, extra support, sing in an almost operatic or really vowel drawn out way, and then pull that back, as opposed to just having like a small sound and then trying to add to it. That's how you add strain, by having a small sound. So if I just did there is a house in New Orleans, it's really hard for me to try and add on to that instead of doing there is a house in New Orleans, and so on. So to recap, step 1, just try all of these warm-up exercises: lip rolls, lip trills, humming, mum mum mum, nay nay nay, whatever, you know. Okay. Step 2, do the same stuff but on different vowels. Okay. Step 3, do the right vowels on a line to your song. Identify the vowels. Are they I, are they E, are they A, O, whatever, and actually sing just the vowels of the song. And then step 4, add the words, add the consonants. And then afterwards, you have a really nice warm-up, and you transition from warming up to singing, rather than just being like, okay, I did these things they said I should do with all these weird noises, why can't I still sing? There's a method to it. So, with all that, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if this was helpful, and I'll be back soon for another video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content. Post comments below if you've got questions, and so on. Until next time.